In 2018, e-Governance Academy helped 2 Georgian cities to implement participatory budgeting. The concept of participatory budgeting is pretty simple. People submit ideas on how local government should spend their money, then vote on ideas, and the city will implement the winning idea. The project began with mapping the situation regarding civic participation in those cities, regarding technical readiness, legislation which supports civic participation, in order to understand what are the expectations of citizens, what are their possibilities to take part in decision-making process in the cities. Second step was to create common understanding in the cities among politicians and also local administrators about the benefits of civic engagement. We also helped officials to understand how it can be done and what can be the tools to engage citizens. The next step was to install eFlow work tool Volis. The Volis name comes from analog Estonian information system which is in use in Estonian local municipalities, and this is a tool for engaging citizens in local decision-making process. Next step was to conduct training sessions, mostly for IT specialists of participating cities. We also offered the representatives of cities possibility to visit Estonian municipalities which are using the similar online systems. And the last stage was to start designing the suitable participatory budgeting process for the cities. So by the end of this stage, all participating cities had created their own scenario for implementing participatory budgeting in those cities. Once a suitable model for participatory budgeting was in place in cities, the city started the process. In Kutaisi, altogether 26 submissions were presented to the council, and City Council selected 3 winning proposals out of those 26 and started to implement those. Akhaltsikhe received 78 proposals. However, as 52 out of them were about infrastructure, they did not fit into initially agreed budget. But as a crowdsourcing initiative has been so successful for the city decided to raise the budget. The 4 main lessons learned were: lesson number 1, proper marketing is needed. The participatory budgeting campaign should give very clear practical advice to citizens how to vote, how to insert their submissions, but at the same time you should pay attention also to the values and benefits which this process might give citizens. You have to make them wanting to participate in this process. Lesson number 2 is that timing is extremely important. You better not start this process during vacation period when citizens are out of the cities or when they are free of school. You will be more successful if you engage citizens, if you start and plan this process for time when everybody is back at work and school. Lesson number 3 is that each city has to find its own model which suits better to its expectations and needs. In our process, also both cities find its own way to implement the process. In Kutaisi, it was created an advisory board, which is kind of extra layer between citizens and city, which is okay. This is also a very good way to do this process. In Akhaltsikhe, the more direct democracy model was in use, which gives more power to individual citizens. Lesson number 4 is that any technical platform cannot be copied one-to-one from other country. Unlike Estonia, Georgia lacks a secure digital identity. Therefore, cities had to be really inventive and find their ways to identify citizens virtually. During the final seminar in Tbilisi, both cities, Akhaltsikhe and Kutaisi, shared their lessons learned to other Georgian cities. Among the representatives of other cities, there were many who were really interested in experimenting with participatory budgeting and police system. However, there are few challenges Georgia has to face. The biggest technical challenge and also obstacle regarding further development of Georgian e-state is to solve the identification issue. Another big challenge for Georgia, as we realized from participating municipalities, is that the general awareness about open governance and participation is rather low. So one of our ideas popping up during the final seminar was to select 4 to 6 pilot municipalities and implement open governance partnership methodology in those. We have had pretty good results in implementing this methodology in Estonian municipalities. However, any technical challenge is easy to overcome if there is strong political will, common understanding and motivated citizens. This project proved us that this is very present in Georgia.